Hey, what's up everybody? I wanted to do a voiceover on this video because I decided to make some program changes to what I'm doing right now. My squat training's been going really well. I've made a lot of good form corrections and improvements on my mobility, and I decided to modify the last 2 weeks of this training block because I feel like I need to do a little bit of testing to work up to a near max single on my squat. And I'm going to basically be doing kind of a mini peak up to that point to do not this coming Sunday but the next. I included some of my warm-ups in this video. You can see I've thrown on a belt with some light wraps. The first warm-up was at 315, then 365, then 455. And this is my first working set at 510, and I'm allowing myself to go up to an RPE 8 opposed to a 9 plus like I had been on this day. My rest has been really poor the last couple weeks, and I've just been really tired. I only trained twice this week, and I cut out my middle session just because my recovery just wasn't there to make it productive. This is my top set. Felt pretty good for the most part. Moved well. First rep, I got a little forward because I had my head down, but you can see in the second rep where I picked it up, and it was a lot cleaner rep. Yeah, that was a much better rep than the first. For my pressing movement today, I chose to do incline bench. I like to do, I feel like this is a good medium, especially when I haven't gotten any shoulder work in for the week, any overhead pressing. You know, it gets the shoulders activated and you still get some of the chest also involved, and it hits some of what are my weaknesses. Warmed up there, filmed 3 of the warm-up sets at 185, 225, and 275. And then I did my first work set at 305 for a double. And these felt a lot better than I expected them to, because my triceps and my shoulders were just really tired in general. Here's my second set. I went up 5 pounds for another double. Never been a really good incline presser to my standards, but I definitely think it's improving and becoming more consistent. Deadlifts, I've typically been doing 4 sets here, up to an RPE 6 to 7. I cut the work down to 3 sets and allowed myself to go a little bit heavier. These are done beltless, and I'm using my Olympic shoes. First set it at 580. These working sets look fairly slow, because one thing I really try to do when I'm in these Olympic shoes and beltless is really I try to maintain a nice tight position and really push with my legs more, and it just gives me more practice for when I'm belted up and in a flat-soled shoe. This is my third set, 625. Got a little forward at the start, so it made the end than it should have been, but overall it was a good session.